Google is something most of us use almost every single day. But before Google was Google, it had a different name.
I know. We'll call it Back Rub.
Yeah, they chose that name because it analyzed backlinks, pointing to different websites. But fortunately, someone eventually said,
Maybe let's go with the name that doesn't sound like it comes with scented candles.
Now, the reason we bring this up is because it proves that even the biggest, most familiar things in our lives often have wonderfully odd little stories hiding underneath. And that's kind of what this podcast is all about. And if you're into that kind of stuff too, then you are in the right place. And be thankful that we're living in a world where people say,
I'll Google it,
as compared to,
I'll back rub it.
because that would be kind of weird. So welcome to the podcast that answers some of the questions you've always wondered about.
It's the Always Wondered podcast.
Hi, I'm Rick Peterson. Thanks for joining us. Whoever looked at humans and decided the ideal design was...
It works great, but every 16 hours you need to unplug it for a period of 8 more, okay?
I mean, imagine if your refrigerator suddenly announced,
Sorry, I'm taking the next 8 hours off. Good luck with the milk.
So have you always wondered why we sleep? Every night, billions of people voluntarily climb into bed, lose consciousness, drool all over their pillow, and dream about showing up for math class in a scuba suit made entirely of waffles. Now, for years, we've been told that your brain needs time to shut down. But scientists now say that's not true. In many ways, it's busier than ever. Think of your brain as an amusement park. During the day, thousands of visitors, tons of noise, a puddle of something next to the tilt-a-whirl that could be nacho cheese, but probably isn't.
Gross.
But at night, the gates close, and that's when the maintenance crew rolls in.
All right, everybody. Humans asleep. Janitorial staff, let's get to work.
Researchers have discovered that while you sleep, your brain starts doing housekeeping, deciding what gets saved and what gets tossed.
Hey, boss, I got a random license plate they saw at lunch.
Throw it.
So what about the embarrassing thing they said at the staff meeting?
Oh, yeah. We're keeping that one forever.
What about where they left their keys when they got home tonight?
Better keep it.
Oops, I accidentally hit delete.
Oh, well, they'll eventually find him.
And it's not just filing that's going on. Your brain also basically gets power washed. Cerebrospinal fluid flows through brain tissue, flushing out waste products that build up during the day. So between cleaning, repairing, and organizing, there's a lot happening in that brain of yours when you close your eyes. That's why tonight, when you crawl into bed to catch some Z's, rest easy. Because your brain has got the night shift.
Hey, boss, what's this pile over here?
Let's see. Why people kiss, origin of Play-Doh, history of popsicles. Oh, geez. They've been listening to Always Wondered again.
So do we scrap it?
Nah, just file it under stuff they'll randomly blurt out at parties.
And we appreciate it.
The Always Wondered podcast.
If you ask people to name the world's most famous sandwich cookie, they'd probably say,
The Oreo.
Oreo.
it's been dunked, deep-fried, double-stuffed, blended into milkshakes, crushed into ice cream, and I'm pretty certain that astronauts would take them to the moon if NASA let them.
That's one small bite for man, one giant leap for snack time.
But have you always wondered the origin of Oreo?
Ice cold milk and an Oreo cookie.
Now, the Oreo cookie was introduced in 1912 by the National Biscuit Company, which would later become Nabisco. However, just like you twist open an Oreo, this story has a twist as well, because Oreo is a copycat.
What?
That's right. Oreo was not the first mass-produced sandwich cookie. That was Hydrox.
Remember me? No, I didn't think so. Everyone always says, oh look, it's the off-brand Oreo. But I was here first.
Hydrox hit the stores 4 years before Oreo. 2 chocolate wafers, creamy filling on the inside, even the same crazy ornamental embossing on the cookie with the name stamped in the middle.
But now, I attend Originals Anonymous meetings where I get together with MySpace, Betamax, and BlackBerry. But even they think I'm the knockoff.
For years, Hydrox did sell more than Oreo, but decades of better Oreo marketing changed that. And then, of course, there's the name.
I propose we call it the Oreo.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, whatever you want it to mean.
Brilliant!
But Hydrox?
My name was a combination of hydrogen and oxygen. It made sense at the time, but now it just sounds like a bathroom cleaner.
Hydrox is still around, but much harder to find. Oreo, meanwhile, it's everywhere, with more than 500 billion cookies sold worldwide. So whether you twist it, dunk it, lick off the cream, or perform what appears to be minor surgery with your front teeth, the next time you sit down to enjoy an Oreo, maybe have one in honor of poor Hydrox.
I'd like that.
Because he's like the forgotten rock band, reminding everyone,
I had the hit first!
It's the Always Wondered podcast.
It's one of those phrases we use all the time. Like when the teacher announced a pop quiz.
Okay, class, now put away your books. It's time to take a Oh, I guess the quiz will have to wait till tomorrow.
Yep, you were saved by the bell. So have you always wondered where the expression saved by the bell comes from? Well, before we answer that, we need to bring up a subject that we discussed in an earlier episode. Back in Victorian times, people were so terrified of being buried alive that they invented safety coffins. That way, if someone accidentally woke up underground, they could tug a string and a tiny bell would ring above ground, letting others know that they were still alive. At least that was the idea.
Hello, Eternal Rest Cemetery customer service.
Yes, I've been ringing the bell, but no one's responded.
That's strange.
And it's getting stuffy in here.
Have you tried rebooting the coffin?
It's weird, dramatic, and creepy. But as much as the internet wants to believe it, there's no credible evidence of anyone ever being saved by a graveyard bell. So for the real story, we look to the boxing ring. Picture a boxer in serious trouble, staggering, ready to go down, when suddenly the round ends, the fighter stumbles back to his corner, hoping to continue.
How many fingers am I holding up, kid?
Thursday?
Close enough. He's good to go!
Newspapers in the late 1800s would write something like,
Kid McGillicuddy was saved by the bell.
and the phrase stuck. So whenever you're put on the spot, maybe at work, at home, or on the phone with your mother.
So, sweetie, how come you're still single?
Oh, sorry, Mom. Oven just dinged. Gotta go.
You can thank an old boxing match for saving you by the bell, and not some impatient cemetery customer.
Hello? Anybody there? That's it. You're only getting a 1-star review. It would be 0, but I'm having trouble reaching the keyboard right now.
The Always Wondered podcast.
Well, that wraps up this episode of Always Wondered. Remember, new episodes arrive every Friday, and we would love for you to subscribe. It'll give you a nice, warm feeling, kind of like adopting a cat, only with no litter box to empty. All right, as always, we leave you with one to ponder. Have you always wondered, what do people in China call their fine china? I mean, do they have a cabinet full of fine America? I don't know. So until next time, stay curious and keep wondering. I'm Rick Peterson. Thanks for listening.
The Always Wondered podcast.
If you like what you hear, please subscribe, leave a 5-star rating, and a review. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Feel free to offer suggestions for future topics or simply reach out to alwayswonderedpodcast@gmail.com.